'neath the clock by the pawn shop on the corner in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, but I ain't got a thing left to hawk. She was handsome, she was pretty, and she cost me all my money, 'cause the world round the town was her dream, was her dream. Took her dancing, took her dining, till her blue eyes were shining with the sights that they'd never have seen, never seen. If you should run into a golden-haired angel and ask her tonight for a date, she'll tell you somewhere there's a rich millionaire who is calling again about 8. From the pawn shop on the corner in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, I've just gotta get 5 or 10, 5 or 10. From the pawn shop on the corner in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, gotta be with my true love again. Gotta be with my true love again.
What's that one that this one. Try this one, I think.
One finger, one thumb, keep moving. One finger, one thumb, keep moving.
Yeah.
We'll all be merry and bright.
My looking tired, oh mist rolling in from the sea. My desire is always to be here, oh my looking tired. Far have I travelled, and much have I seen, dark distant mountains and valleys of green, pastures, past painted deserts and sunsets on fire.
Hold the sheet still as she carries me home to the Mull of Kintyre. Mull of Kintyre, oh mist rolling in from the sea. My desire is always to be here, oh Mull of Kintyre. Sweeping through heather like deer in a glen, carry me back to the days when I knew then. Nights when we sang from the heavenly choir of the life and the times of Mull of Kintyre. Mull of Kintyre, oh mist rolling in from the sea. My desire is always to be here, oh Mull of Kintyre. A four-legged friend, a four-legged friend, he'll never let you down. He's honest and faithful right up to the end. Is that wonderful 1, 2, 3, four-legged friend.
Four-legged friend. I'm Muffin the mule. We love Muffin, Muffin the mule.
Enough.
What's this one? Boom, boom, tiggy, boom, boomy, tiggy.
I'm a blue toothbrush, and I think toothbrush we met by the bathroom door. Oh dear.
Neighbours. Everybody. Love good neighbours. What else weird? It's funny. Green, grow, the grasses grow. Don't know what do Foster Allen. I wander the hills. No, that one. What's that one about? The one I like by Foster Allen. By a lonely prison wall, I heard a young girl calling.
I think we've got the tune for that.
It was absolutely right. By lonely prison walls, I heard a young girl calling. Michael, they have taken you away.
Lizzie Hardy was watching us as well. Dear, What a nut we are, isn't it?
Um,
It was on the shores of round our coast from Deal to Ramsgate span that I found alone on a piece of stone an elderly naval man. His hair was weedy, his beard was long, and weedy and long was he, and I heard this wight on the shore reciting a singular minor key. Oh, I am a cook and a captain bold, and the mate of the Nancy brig, a boatswain tight and a midshipmite, and the crew of the captain's gig. Then he shook his fist and tore his hair till I really felt afraid, for I couldn't help thinking the man had been drinking, and so I simply said, "Oh, elderly man, it is little I know of duties of men of the sea, but I'll eat my hand if I understand how you could possibly be at once a cook and a captain bold, and the mate of the Nancy brig, a boatswain tight and a midshipmite, and the crew of the captain's gig." Then he shook his fists and tore his hair till I really felt afraid, for I couldn't help thinking the man had been drinking, and so I simply said, "No, I don't." He gave a hitch to his trousers, which is a trick all seamen learn, and having got rid of a thumping quid, he spun this painful yarn. It was in the good ship Nancy Bell we sailed to the Indian Sea, and there on a reef we came to grief, which has often occurred to me, and pretty nigh all the crew were drowned. There were 77 old souls, but only 10 of them Nancy men said, "Here's the cook, the muster roll." There was me and the cook and the captain bold, and the mate of the Nancy brig, a boatswain tight and a midshipmite, and the crew of the captain's gig. And pretty nigh all the crew was drowned, and for a month we neither victuals or drink, till a hungry we did feel, so we drawed a lot and according shot the captain for our meal. The next lot fell to the Nancy's mate, a delicate dish he made, then we victualled free to the cook and me and the crew of the captain's gig, until there's only me and the cook was left, and the delicate question, which of us two goes to the kettle, arose, and we argued it out as such. For I love the cook as a brother, I did, and the cook he'd worship me, but we both be blowed if either bestowed in the other chap's hold, you see. "I'll be yet if he dines off me," says Tom. "Yes, that's as I'll be. I'm blowed if I die," said my quote. "I'm boiled if I die," my friend, quoth I, and exactly so, quoth he. He says, "Dear James, to murder me were a foolish thing to do, but don't you see you can't cook me? Well, I can, and I will cook you." So he boils the water and takes the salt and pepper in portions true, which he never forgot, with some chopped shallot and some sage and parsley too. "Come here," he says with proper pride, which his smiling features tell, "It'll soothing be if you let me see how extremely nice you smell." So he stirs it around and around and around, and he sniffs of the foaming froth, when he ups with his heels, and I smothered his squeals in the scum of the boiling broth. I ate that cook in a week or less, and while I was eating the last of his chops, why, I almost drops, for a vessel in sights I see. So I never laugh, and I never smile, and I never lark and play, but I sit to learn on a croak of a joke, which is here with me to stay. Oh, I am a cook and a captain bold, and the mate of the Nancy brig, a boatswain tight and a midshipmite, and the crew of the captain's gig. Thank you for that.
I like the song about Fred Dibner. Have you seen him? Have you heard him? Chucking down the road and filing on his old steamroller. He's a famous steeplejack, and the old smokestack made his face cold black. He's a famous steeplejack. Oh, Fred Dibner. Good, I know about that one. I like the old Maui song. Old Maui. Old Maui, me boys. That one. But I can't sing it, it's too high for me. There are some songs I can sing and some songs I can't sing because they're too high or too low or don't have the words or know the first chorus and not. So I don't know. Like this one. Love is a burning thing and it makes a fiery ring. Bound my wild desire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire. The taste of love is sweet when hearts like ours meet. I fell for you like a child, oh but the fire went wild. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher, and it burns, burns, burns. A ring of fire, a ring of fire.
In the year of our Lord 1806, we set sail from the sweet cove of Cork. We were sailing away with the cargo of bricks for the Grand City Hall in New York. It's an elegant craft, rigged fore and aft, and how the trade winds drove her. She stood several blasts, and she had 27 masts, and they called her the Irish Rover. We had 1 million bales of the best Sligo rags. We had 2 million barrels of stone. We had 3 million bales of O'Nanny goat's tails. We had 4 million barrels of bones. We had 5 million hogs, 6 million dogs, and 7 million barrels of porter. We had 8 million bales of O'Nanny goat's tails in the hold of the Irish Rover. There was Barney McGee from the banks of the Lee. There was Hogan from County Tyrone. There was Slogger O'Toole, who was drunk as a rule, and Fighting Bill Tracy from Dover. And your man Mick McCann from the banks of the Bann was the skipper of the Irish Rover. We had sailed 7 years when the measles broke out, and the ship lost her way in the fog. The whole of the crew was reduced unto 2, was myself and the captain's old dog. And the ship struck a rock, whoa, what a shock, and nearly turned right over, turning 9 times around, and the poor old dog was drowned. I'm the last of the Irish Rover. Let grasses grow and waters flow in a free and easy way, and give me enough of the fine old stuff that's brewed near Galway Bay, and peelers all from Donegal and Sligo and Leitrim too. We'll give them the slip and take a sip of the real old mountain dew. Diddle-I-diddle-dum, diddle-doo-diddle-dum, diddle-doo-di-diddle-I-day. At the foot of the hill there's a neat little still where the smoke curls up to the sky. By the smoke and smell you can plainly tell there is quick gin brewing nearby, for it fills the air with odours rare that betwixt both me and you. And home we'll go with a bucket or a bowl of the real old mountain dew. Diddle-I-diddle-dum, diddle-doo-diddle-dum, diddle-doo-di-diddle-I-day. Now learned men who use the pen have wrote your praises high, this sweet poteen from Highland Green, distilled from wheat and rye. Put away your pills, it'll cure all ills, be you pagan, Christian or Jew. Take off your coat and free your throat with the real old mountain dew.
That was the one I like. Oh dear, it's a funny one. What's that funny one? Oh, happiness, happiness, the greatest gift that I possess. You know, I thank the Lord that I've been blessed with all my share of happiness. Happiness to me is a wonderful place, the mountain air on the mountain breeze. I've got no silver and I've got no gold, but I've got happiness in my soul. Happiness, happiness, the greatest gift that I possess. I thank the Lord that I've been blessed with more of my share of happiness. More of my share of happiness. Too high for me.
I've been a wild rover for many a year, and spent all me money on whiskey and beer, and now I'm returning with gold in great store, never to play the wild rover no more. And it's no, nay, never, no, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover, no, never, no more. I looked up an old shanty I used to frequent, and told the landlady me money was spent. I asked her for credit, she answered me nay, saying customers yours I can get any day. And it's no, nay, never, no, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover, no, never, no more. I pulled from me pocket 10 sovereigns bright, the landlady's eyes opened wide with delight, saying I've got wines and I've got whiskey and wines of the best, and the words that I'd uttered were only in jest. And it's no, nay, never, no, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover, no, never, no more. I'll go home to me parents, confess what I've done, and hope that they'll pardon their prodigal son. And if they will do as oft times before, I'll never will play the wild rover no more. And it's no, nay, never, no, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover, no, never, no more. Roll out the barrel, roll out the barrel.
Old songs that I know, really good. There's an old, what is that one there? I was doing a Julian then. I bought my hat at the county show from a man in the marquee I didn't know. Price right, goodbye, so hello. What do you think of my hat? Hats are funny,
hats are cool. I haven't worn a hat since I went to school.
When I wear a hat, I'm 2 inches tall. I must say I quite like that. Hats are funny, hats are cool. I haven't worn a hat since I went to school. When I wear a hat, I'm 2 inches tall. And I must say I quite like that. Dum, dum. Don't know any more of that. One about thick off and get a life. Andrew Clark.
Oh dear, what else can we have? I bet people are shouting at us down here, old YouTube, so we could get off or do something different.
Christmas time, mistletoe and wine, children singing Christian rhyme, with lots of fire. I don't know a lot of songs really, I know them if I hear them.
That's the problem, isn't it?
No, I can't think. We can't think of any more songs. We're getting very...
Have you ever been in love, me boys, and have you felt the pain? I'd rather be in jail myself than be in love again. The girl I loved was beautiful, and I have you all to know. And I met her in the garden where the praises grow. She was just the sort of creature, boys, that nature did intend to walk right through the world, me boys, without a Grecian bend. Nor did she wear a shinny out, I'll have you all to know. And I met her in the garden where the praises grow. Now says I, my pretty Kathleen, I'm tired of single life, and if you've no objection, well, I'll make you my sweet wife. She answered me right modestly and curtsied very low, saying, welcome to the garden where the praises grow. She was just the sort of creature, boys, and nature did intend to walk right through the world, me boys, without a Grecian bend. Now did she wear a shinny off? I'll have you all to know. And I met her in the garden where the praties grow. Now, says I, my pretty Kathleen, I hope that you'll agree, she was not like the city girls who say they're making free. She says, I'll ask my parents and tomorrow I'll let you know if you'll meet me in the garden where the praties grow. She was just the sort of creature, boys, that nature did intend to walk right through the world, me boys, without a Grecian bend. Nor did she wear a shinny off, I'll have you all to know, and I met her in the garden where the praties grow. Now the parents they consented, and we're blessed with children 3, 2 boys just like their mother, and the girl's the image of me. And now we're going to train them up the way they ought to go, for to grow, therefore to dig in the garden where the praties grow. She was just the sort of creature, boys, and nature did intend to walk right through the world, me boys, and without a Grecian bend. Nor did she wear a shimmy off, I'll have you all to know, and I met her in the garden where the praties grow. And it's home, boys, home, home I'd like to be, home for a while in the old country, where the oak and the ash and the bonny round tree, they're all a-growing greener in the old country. When I was just a young lad, sure I longed to see the world, sailing on the sailing ship to see the sails unfurled. So I went to seek me fortune on the far side of the hill, and I wandered far away, and now I'm travelling at me fill, and it's home.